top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Dublin Stadium in the spectacular, beautiful country of Ireland. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Badgers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Pittsburgh's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. Take the top off of the defense. They're going to throw his way early.
Turning it on! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack. Now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He wants to take the top off. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Down, Panthers. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Wisconsin's offense will have its first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open. did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave. Offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. Lee takes to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Hit right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense right now.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. He's out past the 35. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
These guys aren't human either. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Escapes trouble. Looking to scramble. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Escapes the sack. Going to try to get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people... And the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Wisconsin! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. It just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lee to throw. This time he's got it. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Panthers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's gone. Let's chat for just a moment about Pittsburgh. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters.
Makes the catch at the 20. Touchdown, Pitt. He got loose and it was lights out.
So many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you could tell. He sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up at that post, pushes the ball down the field for the big play, got the safety out of position, made the big touchdown throw.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. At the 40, there he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Badgers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. All wideouts, no backs. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Crosses the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The Badgers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Looking to buy time. And the defense drags him down.
And he does everything he can. Tries to scramble, tries to make something happen. Nice job by the defense getting him to the ground. Down by more than a field goal. Interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today. They're up by 7 over UNLV. Eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Lee takes to the air. Dances away to buy time. On the move at the 30. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Hit pushing the base.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And it's slipped out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Lee to throw. Misses receiver there. It's incomplete. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble. Much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Panther!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Runs through a tackle. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
A big key for this offense coming into this game was getting this quarterback going, running the football. And with that last scramble, he's now over 100 yards rushing in this game, and he is not done yet.
Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. First play of the period will be a second down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He breaks a tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
Oh, he's got some space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Badgers are on the move. Working that wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Quarterbacks love receivers that can do damage once they have the football in his hands. No doubt there. Easy slant, completion, then let your receiver go make hay once he has the ball.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Lee takes to the air. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Avoids pressure. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rail.
There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. At the 20. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got the quick pass. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense. That guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Give to the back. Turning it on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and it shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He gets the 2-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Goff. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they did.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Panthers will hustle to the line. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Breaks into the open. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets him to the 29. And the Badgers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Jukes his way for more. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. Rushes on him. Escapes trouble. The sweet feet buy a little time. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun. Oh, they're after him. Spin, still running. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this offense. As you've seen the explosion, it's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offense is just, they got the upper hand.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the point after is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 6 over Sam Houston. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, running back on the move. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Lee to throw. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Panthers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Under fire. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On his way from around the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Slips away. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Lee takes to the air. Using the quick game. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got well as he just got rid of the football. It'll be 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The kick is on its way. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And guys with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the 2nd half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Under fire. And the pass pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start offense.
Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hicks. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Lead a throw. With the catch, it's gone. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Hit right back to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Finds the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Breaks the tackle. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run play action. Slides away. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to make magic with his feet. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got enough space. Touchdown, Badger. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest, will cross that goal line, will take care of you, will make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Houston is just getting blown off the field right now in H-Town, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 20 to LSU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Lee takes to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
No big surprise there, right? They're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been...
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. The 20. He's at the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Panthers setting up for the extra point and the top. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. He leaves it with his back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Catches it at the 30. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Lee to throw. Bringing the heat. The short hands. It's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's over 150 yards rushing, having a Melvin Gordon kind of day.
And just feature this guy, give him the rock. He kind of gets stronger the more carries you give him, and you can tell he ain't done yet.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense set on first down. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down. Rushes on him. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, they're after him. Under fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. We got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments. And
there he goes. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Lee takes to the air. The throw. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Hauls it in. Finds a little space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Pitt pushing the pace. On third and short, the power run here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's fourth down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is.
Intentional ground. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. My goodness, he unloads on that one. What a cut. Now he's loose. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Lee to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Plows through the defense. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for a deep man. Makes the catch. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Looking for the time with the extra point.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Lee takes to the air. Buys a little extra time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Hit right back to the line. Defense showing blitz here. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw on first down. Works the middle. Turning it on. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line. They're going back to the ground. Got the first down, looking for more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give on the inside. Powers through the defender. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a 4th-quarter lead. But they don't want to leave too much time on the clock. Touchdown, Badgers! They move on top here in the 4th.
This offense punctuates another drive, and how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm, and in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Lee to throw. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
Under fire. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. You know what I'm up?
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll move the tight end. Lee takes to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team. and snap it from the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pocket breaking down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And he does it again. He's showing you time and time again, man. This dude is just like a running back. And you see it in college football now, just having that guy at that spot, such an advantage. And you watch him there, just pulls the ball down, picks up yardage, and over 100 on the day now.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They are up by 7 over the Judicials. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Boom. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football.
And he's going to go down at the 1. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. A great chance to put this game away with a score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. Pitt pushing the pace.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Lee to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Makes the catch near the 50. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got the first down and still on his feet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Brooks. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
After that amazing performance in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Hicks. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lee takes to the air. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Gets away from one. He's got space. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quickly complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.